What's up everyone, Timothy here, aka Fan21, bring you week 8, I believe? Should be week 8 already. Damn. Of the Snowwind Army Battle League. Last week there was no upload, and that is not without a reason, of course. Last week I would have played against the Miami Sylvians for week 7. But my opponent has dropped out of the league and there was not a replacement found for that team. The team is 0-6 with a -19 differential. So not a great position to make it into playoffs, or I think they are even... They might have a small shot of making it to playoffs, but it's very unrealistic, let's put it that way. So nothing was found. So last week we got a automatic victory, I believe, making us go 6-1 with a +16 differential. And that should mean, at least, that we have made it into playoffs. And this week we play against Unbanso Galeo. And no, that's not the name of the coach. That is the name of the team. Because we play against Pabby. The schedule hasn't been, or the standings haven't been updated since week 6. So all week 6 battles are in, week 7 is not. In week 6, Pabby is 4-2 with a differential of +12. And so we face off against a strong opponent. Why is he a strong opponent? Because of this team. You can see Pabby has a small Sandcore with Tyranitar and Excadrill. Tyranitar is also a Terra Captain with Terra Rock, Ghost and Ground. Besides that, some very strong Pokemon that support his core. Circuitry, one of the highest special attackers in, I think, the format in general. Aegislash with base 140 offensive stats in his attack, in its base form, of course. Swallow as a second Terra Captain with Terra normal, flying and fighting, very fast, and with a Choice Band or a Choice Specs can hit incredibly hard. A Mega Altaria, Reuniclus can hit hard, Araquanid, I know from experience, can hit very hard. Some defensive pieces like Reuniclus, Amoonguss, defensive Titar and defensive Mega Altaria can be a pain to deal with, and the same goes for the Araquanid as well again. So like I said, a very strong opponent. I think these are the 6 Pokemon that I will be facing. I don't think Swallow is coming because Titar is basically always coming, or has always been brought to a game. So I think Titar is definitely coming. Aegislash, strong Pokemon, I think that is coming. I don't think Amoonguss would be left behind because it's one of the best defensive options, just like the Araquanid. Excadrill in combination with Titar, of course. Mega Altaria, very bulky, very strong, so I see that thing coming. Circuitry, I don't think is coming. Kyurem, Gourgeist, Ursaluna Blood Moon. Muk, all Pokemon that can wall it pretty easily, and without a Choice Scarf, Pokemon like Infernape, Cyclizar, Aerodactyl, and Sandslash in sand or sand in ice or snow, always outspeeded. So I don't think that has a great matchup. Swallow, I can see it coming if Titar is left behind, but I don't think you will leave behind Titar here. Surfetch'd, very strong Pokemon, but I think it's too slow for this matchup. And Reuniclus, with Pokemon like Bisharp, Gourgeist, Slowking, I don't really see it do enough in this matchup. So what will I be bringing this week? We start off with Chill Guy, the Slow King. This week we went with max physical defense. I gave it a little bit of speed investments, otherwise it would speed tie with Among Us, and I would like to outspeed Among Us. If I can click Chili Reception against Among Us and switch in something else, that would be great. The Combo Berry is mainly there for the T-Tar, so I can take a Crunch from Max Attack, Choice Band, T-Tar. Ice Beam, Scald, Psychic Noise, Damage Dealer, Psychic Noise for things like Among Us, so it cannot use moves like Giga Drain. So yeah, that's the plan for Chill Guy. Firstly, the Kyurem. Fast enough to outspeed everything that is slower than Excadrill without sand. Yeah, the team is pretty slow, honestly. Swallow is the only thing hitting above 100 base speed. So Kyurem is pretty much faster than everything besides Swallow. Ice Beam, Freeze Dry, great combination. I can hit a Raquanet even for super effective damage with the Freeze Dry. And with the specs I should always be able to two-shot it, I believe. Draco Meteor because Aegislash and Mega Altaria can take a Draco Meteor, Excadrill as well, but everything else has a hard time dealing with Draco Meteor, and Earth Power because it's a great coverage option against almost every opponent basically, so it's basically almost always on my moveset. Okay, no sound for Alolan Sandslash, but Ice Mouse is here with Terra Ghost. Because Terra Fighting Swallow, Low Kick Tyranitar, Surfetched, all of those could be annoying to deal with, but with Ice, with Terra Ghost, I can take the fighting type moves pretty easily. This mainly is my Auroraville setter, so basically any moves that my opponent is firing at me would do half the damage. Triple Axle for great stab option, Knock Off to get rid of any items, and Rapid Spin to get rid of hazards from my opponent. Mainly because there is an Araquanid, and Araquanid can lay sticky webs, and sticky webs could be annoying this game. Infernape Harambe will make its debut this week with a Punching Glove, Poison Jab, Mag Punch, Fire Punch and Thunder Punch all do great damage. Terra Electric this week, so I can deal even more damage to a Swallow while always also resisting its flying type moves that it normally would do super effective damage into me. Poison Jab, mainly there for Mega Altaria. Mag Punch, so I can hit an Excadrill in sand for super effective damage, and with the Punching Glove I do even more damage. I am fast enough to outspeed everything, even though that I'm Adamant Nature, so that is great. And Fire Punch is just great stab. Could have gone for Flare Blitz, but with the Punching Glove, Fire Punch does do big damage as well, and I don't have to make sure I take into account recoil damage. So yeah, that's why Fire Punch over Flare Blitz. Big Red, the Ursaluna. Pretty standard sets. It's fast enough so I can outspeed a Among Us pretty always, a Raquanet almost always, a Reuniclus almost pretty much always. And I think I made it fast enough to outspeed an Aegislash without any speed investments. So yeah, that's pretty good. With the Assault Vest it can take on Xurkitree pretty well. It can take special hits from Reuniclus decently. The non-water type moves from Araquanid I can take on decently. With Blood Moon and Hyper Voice I deal big damage into my opponent because the only two resistances that he has are Excadrill and Aegislash. T-Tar is annoying mainly because the sand will give it a 50% special defense boost. But with Earth Power and Vacuum Wave I can deal with T-Tar pretty decently, I'd say. And I forgot to put on sound for Bishop as well. Well done. Terra Fairy, because it's pretty much the best Terra type for Bishop. Iron Head, knockoff, Terra Blast, Stealth Rocks. Excadrill pretty much walls it, but besides that, I can take on pretty much anything. So yeah, that's the team. Let's make contact with Pabby and let's jump into the battle, shall we? So here we are with Pabby, and we got a lot of things right. We do see the Swallow, no Mega Altaria, and of course we do see weather. So I can see a Tyranitar lead, and what do we put up against Titar? Let's see, Tyranitar, defensive, against Blood Moon Arceluna. Damn, that's really defensive. I do have, of course, Spin on this team, so that's fine. If I start off with Bishop, that's fine. What else? If Infernape starts off, that looks decent as well. I do think I want to start off with the Bishop. It's my main Terra Captain, so yeah, Ice Mouse and Harambe both have Terra options, but Bishop is going to be my main Terra guy. Ooh, nice start against Aegis slash against Shield Form. Whew. I think I'll start throwing up my rocks. He cannot Toxic me. He could Willow me, but I mean, it's annoying, but oh damn, I never thought of that. Oh, and I forgot to put in the right mons. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. This is a really bad turn one, of course. Now I have to adjust all this during the battle, and oh my god, I already lost. How could I've been so dumb not thinking of that? I mean, hello. I am almost done. With that, 2 more to go. My answer is probably Big Red, right? Or do I go get down you. There we go, and you are gone. So, close combat against in blade form, probably max attack, and if I just went Terra Fairy, that's what it is. But I guess no rocks for me this game, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Earth Power. This thing is Bandit. And it had a roll to kill. Oh my god, I could have thrown already. Dear god. Luckily you are gone. Don't have to deal with that. I wouldn't be surprised if he kept Terra for Swallow, so I could Vacuum Wave against Tyranitar. Vacuum Wave against defensive T-Tar is so weak. But I can find out if this is offensive or at least speed invested, so it is not. Sorry about the crate, bro. Things have started badly for me. Let's see, T-Tar defensive, a crit would do 68%, so yeah, this is Spadef. If I go into Infernape, Mach Punch kills, Fire Punch does not. I just could go out into Frosty. Let's see, Kyurem. Yeah, Draco should be able to take this out. Earth Power should take it out as well. I'm going for the fully accurate Earth Power because I do not trust Draco Meteor at this point in time. If he is... By the way, that's a good point. If he is Air Balloon Excadrill, I can shoot myself in the foot massively that way. I think I have to click the Draco. He only has Excadrill as a switch in, so... Good, no more sand. It is a free switch into a drill though, at this point. But once sand is gone, it is fully gone. And like I said, Air Balloon. Excadrill Sand Sweeper with an Air Balloon against my Slowking. And he shouldn't be doing that much. Yeah, was afraid of that. But a +2 should not take me out. And how much does Infernape do? Fire Punch kills. Or I go out into Sandslash. In the snow, I outspeed. And a Terra Ghost, I might live if I set up... I'm gonna go get my screens off. And if I Terrestrialize into a Ghost type, I even take it better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. 50%? Oh yeah, that's completely possible actually. Triple Axel. 1 Bloom Pops, 2, 3 big damage. Kind of an unnecessary Terra on hindsight. Oh well. Kyurem. Freeze Dry should kill. 302, 303, yep. Freeze Dry. Let's go. This is a quick game so far. We are in turn 9 and both teams are already halved. Araquanid. Yeah, I two-shot this. Bro! That is rough. That's so rough, bro. I'm very sorry. That just sucks so hard. On a 10%, bro. Yeah, this is rough for him. This is a game-changing freeze. Without the freeze, I'm not sure what he clicked, of course. If he clicked webs, it's definitely a game changer. Let's see. Swallow. Specs Boom Burst. Specs Modest. Turn normal. Yeah, I still have my Veil up, so the damage output from this is going to be way less. If he has also Terra Flying and Terra Fighting. If he has Terra Blast Fighting specs, he should live. And if he is physical, adamant, choice, bandits, I should also live, so I should always click freeze dry here. Protect, flame orb. Yeah. So he's guts. Oh. Flame orb. Facade. Normal. Yeah, I should still live. Oof. I don't think this is what you wanted to happen, because there's still a Veil up and this is costing you your Among Us. Yeah, he only has the one switch now. Bro. Worst thing for me is, though, there is still a chance I can lose this. Let's see, Slowking. Doesn't take it well, though. Yeah, okay. 94%. Without Terra. Against Kyurem. If he doesn't Terra into a normal type, that's great, because I can live that way. And Infernape's Mach Punch does do about 50%, so I need to stay in for... Oh, I forgot, I took some damage with Slowking. Terra Normal, Facade, yep. He's at 82%, so... I think I still lose. After all that, I think I still lose to this. He's now Terra Normal, Slowking. Let's think. 33% puts me at 78. Yeah, that's a kill. That's a guaranteed kill. But Infernape's Mach Punch no kills. I've got he became Terra Normal. Magpunch is gonna put this thing away. And I can take on Amoonguss with Infernape, so yeah. At this point I think I should have it, but honestly it doesn't feel good. Really. That freeze was massive, and yeah, okay, Amoonguss comes in. Magpunch 13%, no effect spore because he is regenerator. I can freely kick free Fire Punch here. And either take out this Amoonguss or yeah, I take out Swallow nonetheless with Fire Punch, so Amoonguss defensive, Fire Punch should always kill. And he has no way of outspeeding me. Fire Punch. Yeah. Yes. Again, I am very sorry, bro, because that freeze was brutal. Honestly, it was. And honestly, I don't feel proud about it, because on the other hand, did it change much in the end? Because no, the sticky webs didn't matter, because Infernape with the speed amount it has should always outspeed Amoonguss, so that didn't matter. I need to click Magpunch to kill Swallow, so that doesn't matter as well. So if he clicked sticky webs, it didn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him after the battle what happened, what he clicked. So GG's to Pabby. Again, sorry for the freeze, because it might have mattered. I am not sure. It mainly depends on what you clicked. So yeah. On the one hand, it doesn't feel... yeah, I feel conflicted about it, let's put it that way, because I do not know what he clicked, and yeah, therefore I don't know how much it mattered. But I do think I played... yeah, I didn't play... in the end, in the beginning I threw my Bishop away. I almost threw away Blood Moon on a roll. After that, I think I played decently, but yeah, the first 2-3 turns were just, yeah, bad. Nothing else but bad. So yeah, don't feel overly proud of this battle, but it is a win. And yeah, the only thing I can do, as long as other people, the two people above me, keep winning, is also keep winning my battles, and I did. So don't ask me how, don't ask me why, but we did. And yeah, that's all I can say about it. I hope you at least enjoyed watching this battle. And yeah, next week, final battle of the regular season. We are already guaranteed playoffs at this point, so yeah, next week will be for One for Funsies, so yeah, we'll see about how things go then. Again, thank you all for watching, have a good one, and see you all next week. Bye.